Hello and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. We are once again in Tainted Grail Conquest, continuing our playthrough. Looks like we have like maybe 2, possibly 3 battles, and we're going to be going after our very next boss, which is quite cool. Hopefully getting another heart as well. Thank you again for joining me in episode 3. If you've been following this playthrough, you know where we are, so well done to you. Probably know better than me, to be fair, as I seem to forget all the time. Where are we? What are we doing? Let's go straight for our abomination. Probably should have done a wild card. I quite like that. Let's increase us by 2 levels, and of course we've got our passive on as well. Puts us straight up to level 7, which is pretty tasty if I do say so myself. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps the channel out absolutely massively. We currently have 90% of all viewers not subscribed to the channel, and I cannot tell you how much hitting that sub button seriously helps. Anyway, let's get into this playthrough. How do you think I'm doing so far? What have I done that perhaps you wouldn't have done? What kind of mistakes have I made? I think one of the first mistakes I made is I forgot to put the bloody barrier on. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Be very interested to see or hear what you think at the end of each turn. So let's pop that on. We don't need that. We don't need that. We do have 3 health, 3 energy, which is quite a good chunk, to be fair. Maybe we'll just get our dog out. I don't think they're going to last that long, but we'll pop them out anyway. We have a spare one, so might as well. We're going to save those specials. We don't need them just yet. I think this is it though. I think we have 1. We can level him for absolutely no reason. And, oh, hello. Wasn't expecting another skeleton to pop up. So you see that card that I just used there on the golem, that's exactly why I never bothered to even level the golem. Obviously when you do level him you get more health and, you know, he gets a bit more badass. However, it does come with a downfall, so that's why I figured that level 1 golems are the best golems, and if you can boost up their health and keep them alive, then they kind of just do their job, don't they? We don't need that. Let's go for the attack and we win. Yay us. And we got another level and another passive, I believe, too. I think every even number you get a passive. Let's see. At the start of each battle, promote a minion. Activate a minion and draw a card. That could be useful. Promote a minion by 2 levels. That would be instead of 1. Yeah, I'll take advanced promotion. We get a new passive after each victory, gain some wealth. That could be good, but we're a little bit late in our playthrough to get money. If you only have 1 minion alive, promote it, and that's a no. Increase the damage of each minion at level 5. I guess that's the one we're going to go for, because that's really the only one that's going to be actually beneficial to us. We're going to merge them together and see what we get. Don't forget, we also have an active and growing Discord, guys. So if you want to, you know, jump in and tell me exactly where you think I'm going wrong or where I'm going right, maybe, you can always jump in and tell us in that. The link will be down in the description. So we are getting armor, we are stealing some health, and we have increased our max health by 50. I think that's okay. I think we're doing all right. Here is the florist. Buy a bouquet, pick a card. It's only 50 quid. We can do this. In fact, I really quite like this one. And the one that I like the most is Sage, because it gives you 40 barrier. I enjoy barrier. I think it's really useful. And it's the one I'm going to pick. It does cost 1 energy, but like I said, 40 barrier is quite a lot. That's almost like a free hit from almost anyone in the game. Obviously, there are certain characters that can hit pretty damn hard, but I think having the 40 barrier is pretty useful. What to do, what to do, what have we got? Activate 2 randoms. Yeah, I think the barrier is probably a good one to have. Okay, so we're going to go for the wild summon. And let's activate our abomination. We're up against 4 enemies, which is quite a bit. Increase minions damage. That's definitely something we want to do. Each hit. Again, that's a very good one for us to have. And we can use activation as well. Good old Golem's still yet to take damage, which is pretty tasty. We're going to do advanced promotion. That will get us up to level 7. Let's go for another promotion up to level 8. And we got our 9 charges, so we can boost him once again, and now we are level 11. That's pretty tasty, isn't it? What kind of damage are we putting out? 40 to 55 damage, it was saying then. Let's do advanced promotion once more. Activate. Activate. Put on our barrier. And he come back alive once more, but I think we're going to take him in the next round. Which one was this? Activate 2 randoms. There we go. Kushti. See, I don't mind having so many cards that level my minions simply because I have that passive ability which guarantees me to for me to have, you know, attack cards or summon cards at the beginning of the game. As long as I can keep them alive, then I'm kind of cushy. It doesn't matter whatever cards I draw. Old merchant. Buy supplies. I probably don't have... I have some money, but I don't really like any of that stuff. I did, however, just grab myself an extra runestone. There it is. What is it? So that's the armor. We don't need that one. The first 2 turns of combat increase your damage by 75%. Now that we do want. As opposed to, what do we have on there? Increase damage by 2. Yeah. That works out well. So I think now it is just the boss that we need to take care of. So let's go to our milestone really quickly, and we're going to get the extra blessing, which is damage increase for the next encounter. There we go, boss number 2. He's got 2,000 health, this guy, which is a lot. Definitely a lot of it. I think we're going to have that extra golem. I'm just looking to see what we actually have here. At the end of each turn, yeah, so let's go for the wild summon. Now this gives us the extra golem, the worm that we don't need, he can die, but it also gives us the abomination, which we want. Now we're going to do the barrier. Now I'm not going to put it on the first golem because he's going to be the one that dies first because he's, you know, he was spawned in. So I'm going to put it on a second golem, hoping that he can build up a little bit of barrier. What is this? Let's see. Reduce damage by all enemies by 75%, or if not played, reduce the cost of 1 random card by 2. I think that's pretty cool. have a little attack. We're going to pop on our barrier, and we are going to end our turn. So let's use advanced promotion. That puts us to level 7. Increase health. Let's pop that on the second dude. And then we're also going to use activate minion. There we go. That was a good amount of damage we just done there. We're on our way. I'm going to use Sage just because I think that's a good one to always use. Increase by 50%. Why not? Again, perfect one to put on our Abomination. Promote. Activate. And end our turn. Again, I would like to keep Excalibur for the last boss in the game. If I can. That's the plan. So we're hitting pretty good, but I really want more levels. The more levels, the better. Because as you see, you know, we're up against a character with 2,000 health. Us dealing out 50 damage at a time is not going to be enough. So we need to be, you know, bigging him up as quickly as possible. Level 12 now, almost dealing out 100 damage per hit. Wow. There we go. Oosh. That's stacking lovely. Look at that damage. I think the Abomination absolutely shines when it comes to these kind of bosses. The same with the Worm. The Worm can get up really good, to be fair. But we are up against multiples. I have 2 left. What do I want to do? Straight promotions or dark rights to have an attack? There we go. He's down almost 1,000 health already, which is pretty tasty. Don't want to summon anyone. Activate 2 randoms. Don't particularly need to. We can actually bring out our wolf now. Wow, look at that, guys. That is an insane amount. We have 3. Let's bring in our wolf because he's going to give us extra little attacks. And we're going to risk it. See what we get. It was a completely useless activation because it happened to the golem. We have one again. We're going to skip that. The wolf's going to attack, which gives us max. So let's... Oh, I just noticed our golem's gone. We did just promote. We're going to do advanced promotions. There we go, guys. Look at that. We did it without even taking damage, which was pretty cool. Yes, our golem did die in the end, but he done his job and the Abomination absolutely wrecked. So, I'm happy. I thought that was pretty good. Okie dokie. New cards for us. Sacrifice a minion. No. At the start of the turn, the minion increases. I like a little bit of extra damage. Activate a minion. We're going to go for Fury. I use this quite often, to be fair. I think in most of my playthroughs I will take a Fury. So yeah, we'll go for that. And we're also going to go for the heart. But there we go. That is 2 done. 2 done. Which is pretty cool. Which means there is only 1 left, guys. This has been a very short playthrough, but it's one of the reasons why I really like this game, you know. It is a very rinse and repeat game. That is just, wow. They look bloody cool. Can we go straight over to them? But yeah, it's one of those games, you know, you just rinse and repeat. You just go over getting new elements of the story as you go through. They're very short playthroughs, and it's one of the reasons why I absolutely love this game. I don't think it's being played enough, unfortunately. I would like to see more people actually playing this, and is one of the reasons why I decided to do a little playthrough of it on the channel. Especially while we're going through a little bit of a game drought. Increase minions damage by 50%. Absolutely go over to the minion. Probably should have used Sage to be fair. Activate minion. Advanced promotion to levels. There we go. We're sitting pretty. These guys are dying. And we are at level 10. Ooh, she just took out both of my golems in one hit, dude. Are you serious? That's not cool. Not cool at all. What should I do? I'm going to go for Dark Rites. And then we're going to level him up. And go for the double activation. Who did we get? Both on the worm. That's unfortunate. We don't need that. We are actually taking physical damage though, which I always hate. Let's pop on a barrier. Just to try and protect him a little bit as we don't have a golem. There we go. I think this is done now. And it is done. Still, very cool bad guy. 42 livers, 42 human livers. Draw a card for every minion currently in battle. No. Activate a minion and heal it by 50 of its HP. No. We're going to use some more of our wealth to change. And do I want any of these? 5% of your max health. Gain a barrier for all minions. And self equal to twice the lost HP. Invoke a Fae. I don't like Fae. I'm just going to skip a card. But we do get a passive, so let's have a look, see what we get. The minion with the highest level automatically activates at the start of each turn, which will mean our abomination. And these two look like they're from worms, so we're going to go with chosen one because that will be the abomination. He is the one that we are leveling up. Not necessarily the passive I was expecting to get, but I think it works really well with our playthrough, with what we're actually trying to achieve. Oh, hello. I found your son.
You tell her what you've learned from her son.
Oh, blessed be the old mother. So it wasn't the weirdness.
There's hope in her eyes.
So that means we can be together again? There is a way? But wait, if it's still inside him, that means the rune. Is it even possible to remove it without harming the boy?
Go to the blacksmith. Makes sense, makes sense.
You bring me hope that I'm...
Coolio. So the blacksmith is something I need to do. So let's pop over here because we missed this guy in the corner because we went straight for the cool shit. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think we're going to go with this one. I was trying to find the one where I could summon an abomination with no energy cost, but I don't think we actually had it, unfortunately. Oosh, there we go. There is one of our pillars taken out very, very quickly. I like how the game kind of like, you know, ramps up pretty sharpish when it comes to difficulty as you go through the worlds. Obviously, this is the third world. This is kind of like our last go, you know, before we get the last heart. So, yeah, like I said, I quite like how it does get tougher as you go on. Fury, of course, everything's on that one abomination. If he dies, that's when we're screwed. That's why we need a decent golem to kind of like protect us. We're going to activate 2 randoms. This is the one card I wish I never even bothered with, because it never activates my abomination, which is actually what I want it to do. So if I do end up getting rid of a card, that will be the card that I get rid of. Rituals, ritual, level up, and activation. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Actually used him for a change. There we go. Pretty easy, and now we're up to level 17, which is cool. We got a little bit of meat. Mark an enemy for 5 turns, permanently reduces its armor, activate selected minion, promote it, activate it. That's pretty cool, because not only do you attack twice, getting 2 charges, but you also promote it as well. Promote and activate all minions. I'm going to go for this one. It does cost 2 energy, but it is 2 attacks, which means it's 2 charges, and it's a promotion. You know, if there was 2 options to attack anyway, I would probably do that. If there was 2 options to promote, I would probably do that. So, yeah, a bit of a doofer. Gain 5% damage each turn. That's the one we're going to go for. Extra damage is good. Extra damage per turn, especially against the bosses, could be very, very handy. Played long game with the summoner. I played long game. I think the Blood Mage is a little bit quicker. You know, when you get big stacks of it, you know, damage, Blood Mage is probably quicker. We are up to full health now as well, which I think is kind of cool. So we haven't actually taken any damage for quite a while, and because of that, we've managed to, you know, completely health up. And that's it. We win. Level 18. I think that... Oh, hello. Stag fathers will help. Nice. So we don't need that. Don't want that. And at the end of each turn, the minion gains 10 barrier. I like this. Do we have this already? I feel like we do. When a golem is activated, it retaliates. Okay, at the end of every turn, each golem gains 5 barrier. We don't have Fae, so I think Whispering Stones is really good because it means that every single turn, our golem is going to get 5 barrier. And again, it can stack up, especially if we manage to get the 2. We know that one of them's going to be uninjured for a little minute. So, yeah, that works. Potion of Health requires 200. We do have 200. Extra strength. Let's go with extra strength. And there we go. I see the boss. Like, we're right next to the boss. We went the boss way. I'm sorry, but that giant in the background, he looks pretty sick. He doesn't activate for 3 turns by the looks of it. And we've got no idea what damage he does. He's got a big question mark above his head. But that dude looks sick. So, what do? We did get an Abomination card. It's not the one we wanted. So I think that's what we're going to have to do, because we do need our Abomination up and out. Let's go with Advanced Promotion. Let's increase this minion. Hopefully he lasts a little bit longer. Oh, I didn't realize we even had that card. I would have totally picked that card. Oh, hello, what's this? Yes, this is what we should do. And we killed him before he even got to attack. That's pretty funny. The guy weren't so tough after all, was he? That's it. We win. That was easy. Probably a little bit too easy. What have we got here? The Tainted Altar again? We just done you. So, get 1 random passive skill. Requires 15. We could do that, to be fair. Remove a card. I'm going to get a passive skill. I think more passive skills the better. They stack up. So, yay to us. At the start of every turn, draw 3 additional cards, and I cannot read what it is trying to say, which is really annoying. But we're going to go for it. It looks cool. Let's pet the wolf. Okay, so, hello boss dude, how are you? You look pretty sick, if I must say. Don't need that just yet. Another one of these here. Let's go all the way to the back, and then we can just kind of like work ourselves down the line. There we go. Okie dokie, let's do... What are we going to do? Wild Summon it is. Wild Summon for the win. I think the way we've built this deck is really nice. I know that in episode 1, you know, I'm sure you guys would have been questioning exactly what I'd done and how I done it and why I done it. But I think, you know, I think this playthrough kind of speaks for itself. It's a very easy playthrough. I think everything's been working really, really well and nice. And we haven't really had any bloody troubles so far at all. I remember when I very first started this game, I found it like impossible to complete. It was so hard. I had a real trouble kind of figuring out exactly how to play the game. Of course, leveling up a class and unlocking new cards is a big deal. You know, it definitely helps. But yeah, I like this deck. I think it's very good. And I know I don't need it. I know we've already got this fight in the bag, but I like to play it safe because sometimes you never know. This game likes to surprise you every now and again. And they were dealing 144 damage a hit. I mean, that was big. There we go. One more card. Sacrifice a minion. No. At the start of each turn, promote a minion. Sacrifice a minion, heal yourself. I'm not going to pick anything. Yeah, I'm not going to pick anything. I don't need a card that I don't want. We've turned down quite a few cards in this playthrough, to be fair. I think that's probably close to the 5th card we turned down. So there could have been 5 extra cards in our deck, which obviously we don't have. I think that's a good thing. Let's go for a free one. That way we don't miss out on the energy in round 2. Pop the barrier on. Do advanced promotions. Activate a minion or get the wolf. I'm going to activate the minion. Absolutely devastating. Look at that. That is a power up straight away, that is. It's because of the increased damage we get in round 1 as well. And there we go. Max level. So this is our final card. What are we going to pick? Sacrifice the minion and heal all other minions. I don't think so. Dark Rites is very bloody useful. Summon the last summoned minion. No, I prefer to actually pick the minion that I want. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do Dark Rites. I think it's really good. Activate a minion. It's basically a free hit. And we get to pick our level 20 Mastery. Duplicate the effects of all seal cards. That's pretty handy. That means, like, for instance, any card that does 5%, it's going to be doing 10%. Sigil cards cost 1 less energy. Draw 1 sigil every time a sigil is played. That is so powerful. We don't need that with this playthrough, so we're going to go for this. This is so powerful. It's ridiculous. Sometimes you are able to draw every single thing you've got in your deck and just completely stack, you know, buffs. So I like that a lot. Probably needs to be nerfed. I do think it's far too strong. Gain 25% more wealth. Okay. This dude looks cool. Let's get our abomination out. Let's call it advanced. And I guess with our last energy, we should probably summon the wolf just for the free charges, if nothing else. I wouldn't say we necessarily needed him. And so it begins. I don't think he's going to survive the next round, if I'm honest. But on the off chance he does... Okay, cool. That was an easy win. That was well too easy. Oh, I love this. This is the ritual. This is really cool. This is really cool. I mean, we don't necessarily need to do it. We're completely max leveled. There's absolutely no reason for us to do it. Except that is a cool bloody boss. Look at that thing. I think that's sick. Let's see what kind of damage we can do against it. I think it's going to be hitting pretty hardcore. So, I think summoning everything is a good idea. Getting the twin pillars in. We'll reinforce it with this. Get all of our buffs going. There we go. Beat that, dude. Oosh. I should not have asked him to beat that. Look at that. 4 of those things just popped up like that. What do we do? I don't want to do a single promotion for my first promotion because of my passive ability. So I'm going to go with Sage. There we go, that's what I want, advanced promotion. And now we can level him again, that puts us straight to level 10. What is this card? Gain 50% damage this turn. I wish I saw that. I do. He's doing okay. I think he needs to level up a little bit more. This guy is a tough dude. Nice. Hit him for over 100 damage is pretty good. Oosh. He got killed by retaliation, which is pretty good. He basically hit the golem and the golem smacked him back. Got another merge. What have we got there? Every 2 turns, all damage near. Not so good. And we could join it again, but I'm not going to, just because we honestly don't need to. Normally, I quite like to farm these for experience because the sooner we get to level 20, the better. In this case, we're already at level 20, so I just don't see the benefit. So I'm going to end this episode right here, guys. In the next episode, probably the last episode, we're going to take out these last couple of fights, and then we are going to take out the last boss in the game. So yeah, join me for episode 4 where we will finish this little playthrough. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to like the video and all that fancy jazz. Tell me what I've done wrong in the comments, and I will see you in the next episode real soon. Until then, guys, take it easy and happy gaming.